I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been
Well, indeed, folks, it is a good evening, and it's a good evening on a Super Sunday. Hello, everybody, folks, and welcome back aboard here, folks. Once again, everybody, folks, then to Real Football. My name is Tom. I'll bring you the watch along tonight. First, everybody, for Real Madrid to take on Pachuca live in the FIFA Club World Cup group stage. If you do watch in the replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you are new, thank you very much. Indeed, folks, everybody's joining us here today. Your kickoff is coming your way at 8 o'clock. It's Real Madrid against Pachuca, and the big headline going into this one is that Pachuca could be out of the FIFA Club World Cup if they fail to win. Kamal, welcome into you. How you doing, Kamal? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. And Fraser as well has arrived. How you doing, Fraser? Welcome aboard to the both of you and everybody else who has joined us here for some more FIFA Club World Cup action. Of course, we're going to be here with you guys right up until Tuesday before we take a one-day break on Wednesday night. Back, though, of course, on Thursday, where it's the final game of the group stages, and then Friday there is no FIFA Club World Cup match taking place anywhere. So that will mean that we will be going into the knockout stages, which starts presumably on Saturday. So all exciting time, folks. Real Madrid are against Pachuca then, and your kickoff once more is at 8 o'clock tonight. And of course, tomorrow we're going to be back again. I think we're doing Paris Saint-Germain tomorrow against Seattle Sounders. And on Tuesday, I think we're doing Juventus against Manchester City. So an all-European FIFA Club World Cup clash. And you might have noticed the fans off. It's a little bit cooler today. We're down to 21 degrees today from 29 yesterday. So a rather nice cool down. There was some rain as well. About 1:30 that started up until about 3, I want to say. So yeah, much cooler today. Still a little bit warm. May need a shower still later, but yeah, nice and cool now. Back to the normal June weather, it appears. We're past the heat wave, which has been truthfully horrendous. You will understand if you're in the UK. Kate and Jonathan are here. How you doing, Kate and Jonathan? Good to see you, and welcome aboard to you both. How you doing, Kate and Jonathan? Welcome in. So like I said, people, 2 more days of coverage. We'll be taking Wednesday off, but we'll be here Monday and Tuesday through midweek, and then we'll be taking that break on Wednesday night. Coming back, of course, though, to your screens on Thursday night, and that will be the end of the FIFA Club World Cup group stages. Speaking of the FIFA Club World Cup group stages, let's take a look at Group H, which is the group that is that these two sides sit in, and of course, the threat is there for Pachuca if they fail to claim victory against Madrid tonight. Pachuca then sit on 0 points, but if they get the 3 points tonight, they can go level on points with Salzburg and into the top 2, which would knock Real Madrid out of the top 2. Only a point would be required, though, for Real Madrid to secure their place, pretty much. And Al Hilal later will be facing RB Salzburg. Ideally, 3 points for Real Madrid would see them finish in the top 2 and would see them qualify for the Sepa Pachuca. 3 points would do the job. The question is, will they be able to get them against Xabi Alonso's men? Right, folks, no more talking about that. It's time to look at your team news and your match information. So if we go to FIFA.com, we can take a look at the team news and the match information. And this one, I believe, is taking place in Charlotte at the Bank of America Stadium, I think, something like that. Yes, if I just remove myself on the screen for like 2 seconds, you'll just see how pretty this stadium is on the inside. Or maybe you won't because of the share screen. But yes, a very pretty stadium from the inside. I've got a nice photo of it. And we're just waiting on FIFA.com to load itself up. In fact, I'm going to do that. Live coverage tonight, people, is on DAZN, and DAZN only. No option to watch on Channel 5 in the UK once again. So DAZN only if you want to give tonight's match a watch. And that is the global broadcaster for the FIFA Club World Cup. So live only on DAZN and DAZN only, people. If you are in the UK and you want to watch on Channel 5, please note that this Channel 5 are not showing this one. You will need to have the DAZN app, whether that be on your TV, Hisense in particular, or on your iPad, mobile device, or laptop, wherever it may be. Just make sure that you've got the DAZN app and you've signed up for a free account, and you'll be able to access the coverage tonight. Let's go firstly to the overview then, and at the City at the Bank of America Stadium, which sits in Charlotte. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff, and it's host referee by Ramon Abati. And for your lineup, so we've got Thibaut Courtois back four of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Frank Garcia, Dean Houchen, and Raul Asensio playing behind a midfield four of Jude Bellingham, Fede Valverde, Aurelien Tchouameni, and Arda Güler. Then the front two is Vinny Jr. and Gonzalo Garcia. There is a no Kylian Mbappe still, I don't think, because I believe he's still recovering from whatever he went through, which kept him out of the last game. So Andre Lunin, Fran Gonzalez, Lucas Vasquez, Antonio Rudiger. His name is spelled incorrectly there. Yusuf Enriquez, Jacobo Ramon, Jesus Fortea, Diego Aguado, Luka Modric, Dani Ceballos, Shema Andres, Victor Munoz, Mario Martin, Rodrigo, and Brahim Diaz, all on that Real Madrid bench. Let's go into the lineup for Pachuca. The Mexican side, Carlos Moreno in goal, a back four of Eduardo Bauman, Brian Gonzalez, Federico Pereira, Luis Rodriguez playing behind the midfield three of Augustin, Palavicino, Alan Bautista, and Elias Montiel. And then the front three is captain Salomon Rondon. I think he's from Premier League player, Salomon Rondon. Alexei Dominguez and Kennedy. And then on the bench, we've got Sebastian Gerardo, Sergio Barreto, Alonso Aceves, Carlos Sanchez, Gustavo Cabral, Jorge Belanga, Pedro Pedraza, Santiago Homanchenko, Israel Luna, Eduardo Lopez, Victor Guzman, Emilio Rodriguez, Ilian Hernandez, John Kennedy, and Aviles Hurtado on that bench for Jaime Lozano, the manager of Pachuca from Mexico. So, folks, nearly time for kickoff then in Charlotte with the Bank of America Stadium playing host, and the substandard FIFA Club World Cup entrance to the pitch is through that lighted up LED tunnel. Juventus have won 4-1 against AC Wydad earlier in the day. River Plate drew 0-0 with Monterrey. People, those are the results. And of course, 11 o'clock, Al Hilal in action against Red Bull Salzburg in what could be a pivotal game in the group. And as far as I'm aware, this group will be settled today, but I can't be so sure about that. But what I can be so sure about is that Pachuca will be out of the Club World Cup if they fail to win. So can the Mexicans stay in it, or will it be the European giants, the monster of football, who progress, or at least step closer to progressing to the knockout stages? Only 16 to continue, and now is the time to get the results in order to be part of that 16. Fraser thinks Trent's going to get cooked by Salomon Rondon. Yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold is starting today for Madrid. Still no Kylian Mbappe. Still no Kylian Mbappe. So it wasn't a great result, was it, against Al Hilal for Madrid? Well, the two centre-backs, they're young. They're Dean Houchen and Raul Asensio. And then, Trent Alexander-Arnold, a rather weak defender. Potential to be exposed by Salomon Rondon and the Pachuca threat. You've also got Fran Garcia at the back with them as well. Who, just to be clear, is not good with speed. AKA Gabriel Martinelli, final minute, winning goal. So yes, any speed coming at Fran Garcia, and there might be a free goal in it for Pachuca. So, folks, a busy period in the Club World Cup, a busy period on the channel as well. A solid 4 days of streaming, which we are halfway through. And then, of course, Wednesday will be our one night off of the group stages this week. Obviously, Friday is a no football day. There'll be no FIFA Club World Cup matches on Friday, so we cannot bring you any content on Friday either. Let's get down to business. So there's a quick advertisement break and then we'll be ready to go for kick-off. Remember, it's live on DAZN if you want to give it a watch. They don't show that many adverts other than about themselves, do they really, DAZN? There is a new Jurassic World movie being advertised on DAZN. And also a Saudi Arabia advert. Right then. North Carolina, Charlotte, Bank of America Stadium, Real Madrid against goodbye FIFA Club World Cup 2025 threatened Pachuca. And we're off. And we're off. Oh. Right, let's go through our bet builder, which sees Real Madrid win. So Real Madrid win, I've gone for over 2.5 goals tonight, over 6.5 corners, and Jude Bellingham to have one shot on target. That will return £2.45 off a £1 stake, and also a price boost, which is for Juventus. Yes, they've won. Real Madrid and Al Hilal all to win. £1 for £3 on that one. Bellingham slides it through, an early opportunity for Vinicius Jr. And the defending was done back there by Pachuca. Rondon first burst through the middle for him, but that's well covered that time. And I think it might have been Houchen who covered him there. No, it was Raul Asensio. Yeah, straight away Rondon showing his speed and that threat that he carries. And well, the two centre-backs in particular, with those direct runs through the middle, are going to have to be on top. Houchen and Asensio. I'm just not quite sure that Femi Valverde, Jude Bellingham, and Tchouaméni are strong enough to stop him from going for the middle. Corner goes in, and that's an early chance. It was in towards Salomon Rondon. That's his second chance, and it goes just off target. So corner here. It's going to be taken by Montiel. I think an Argentina international there. Two breaking. It's open. It's back and forth at the minute. That's another good interception by Raul Asensio there. And Trent Alexander-Arnold looking to bring the ball away. And he had his shirt tugged. So a free kick is given by tonight's referee. Yeah, Trent struggled to get away there, really. It's our first real full glimpse of Trent Alexander-Arnold in a Real Madrid shirt, because it's his first proper start. So it's going to be prying eyes judging him, really, I think. And Diana, welcome to you. How you doing, Diana? Good to see you and welcome aboard to you. How you doing? So just about to enter the 6th minute. There's 2 remaining. Now it's Bellingham. Yeah, quite an interesting pre-match talk, actually, with the DAZN pundits about how Mbappe coming to Real Madrid has stopped Bellingham from playing at his best, really, and that might be true. So I wonder how Bellingham's going to fare tonight, considering there's no Mbappe blocking his path through the middle. Although for saying that, it's a 4-1-2-3 that Xabi Alonso's played, with Tchouaméni as a lone midfielder in between that sort of 2 behind the main attack. And Bellingham sort of playing right behind Vinny Jr. I suppose, though, that can become a front 5 at any time, because both Femi Valverde and Bellingham can slot in between Vinny Jr. and Garcia, or Gulera and Garcia. But I think that Bellingham should be playing false 9. I think that Garcia shouldn't be part of it. I feel that. Oh, that looks to be the denial of a clear goal opportunity, and it's a straight red card for the man who's been the best defensive player in the opening 7 minutes. It's Raul Asensio sent off. Salomon Rondon wins the penalty. Denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity. Red card. Yeah, I think he's right as well, the referee. It looks to be the denial of a goal scoring opportunity. In fact, it won't be. I don't know. Is that a pen? No, it's not a pen, is it? It's just outside, but it's a red card. No attempt to play the ball, just drags Rondon, who's clean for on goal, down to the ground. Wow. Rondon causing huge problems for that backline of Real Madrid. And there's the free kick, which is over the wall but over the bar. They'll get their annual battery now from Arsenal. And Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, is in attendance for this particular match. So Infantino is there. Garcia, Vinny Jr. It's a nice 1-2. Fran Garcia. And the return. Oh, that was late on Vinny Jr., but no action taken by the referee. Rondon slips it through. Could be a chance for Kennedy. Side netting. Angle was tight. Yeah, Courtois made himself big. Kennedy was breaking through. And just like Madalemi Sundowns looks yesterday against Borussia Dortmund, Pachuca are looking very threatening. Yeah, I mean, at the minute, Pachuca definitely seems to be a problem for Real Madrid. I mean, Femi Valverde, they might have slipped in Vinicius Jr., but not quite. What I am noticing in this FIFA Club World Cup is the standard of refereeing is high, actually. Quite high. The decisions are pretty much confident and instant. We're not relying on VAR that much. So, overall, from that point of view, the competition is good. Premier League take notice, what I'll say. We're in the group stage in a minute, Diana. We're in the group stage, and I think starting tomorrow, we are going to have group games kicking off simultaneously. So 2 games at 2 o'clock in the morning and 2 games at 8 o'clock. That is because it's the final round of group stage games. And I think that's basically it's the same sort of thing as the Premier League final day to make sure that everything's fair, everything's kicking off at the same time. So yes, no. So there'll be no 11 o'clock kickoffs next week. There'll be no 5 o'clock kickoffs. It's just going to be 2 a.m.s and 8 p.m.s. And of course, there is no action on Friday. Not seeing that much of him. The one time that he was in the limelight, he got run ragged. Real Madrid looking a bit run ragged, and they've had a red card, so it's pretty even. Oh, that's the goalkeeper took a heavy touch, and Nearly Madrid pounds there, but Pachuca. I definitely. Well, I mean, Salomon Rondon is the problem for Real Madrid there for me. I'm under the presumption that Xabi Alonso will make a change quite quickly to try and fill that Asensio gap, really. And you look at the bench, you have got Antonio Rudiger back from injury on the bench. I feel as though Antonio Rudiger will come in the second half to fill that space, maybe even earlier. And I think, unfortunately for Real Madrid, they're going to have to go to just probably a 4-3-3. Because I think if you're asking me, Tchouaméni or Valverde is going to be withdrawn in order to make room to add that centre back and keep it a back four. Because I don't think that one centre back in Houchen and then Fran Garcia and Trent Alexander-Arnold is strong enough, let alone a weak midfield. I think I'm doing Paris Saint-Germain tomorrow. I think that the weak midfield is one of the reasons why we managed to absolutely destroy him, really, truthfully being said. It's not about your defence sometimes, it's about your midfield because, let's face it, if your midfield's weak and you've got a side who are very good at attacking weak midfields, your defence is screwed also. Because the midfield is that protective layer for the defence. But if you're leaving that defence 24/7 exposed throughout the whole match, you're going to crumble. And for me, right now, it's a mismatch. You know, having one young centre-back in Dean Houchen, two full-backs that aren't the best at defending, and not so great at midfield in terms of defending. For me, Pachuca at the minute. I mean, Salomon Rondon looks really dangerous. So, Vinicius Junior, Fran Garcia, the cross takes deflection, but it's comfortably into the gloves of Moreno in the Pachuca goal. Picked up by Fran Garcia, Bellingham, Arda Güler, and now Trent Alexander-Arnold pulls it across flat, but nobody was there in the middle to meet it. And ball over the top, Salomon Rondon. Danger still there. Kennedy. Will there be a follow-up? Spilt by Courtois. And away with a scrap by Femi Valverde for Real Madrid. And there's going to be a yellow card in the middle of all of that. And it's Pallavicino who's been shown the yellow card. Yeah, there you go. There's the first shot. White on the left. And then that... Well, he spills it twice, Courtois. Two good reactions. And his defence bails him out. Because they are good saves, but they're spilt into dangerous areas both times. It seems to me as though Pachuca are a very energetic side wanting to play this really, really high-paced football, quick football. Here's Vinicius Jr. And he's looking to create a shot and a threat. It's been an intriguing opening 19 minutes. We're in the 20th, and that could have been another red card there. Rondon had his shirt pulled, but I don't think it was enough to stop him. Yeah, like I said, the standard of refereeing in this competition has been a lot better than what we've seen in English football and most certainly in some of the UEFA competitions as well. I've enjoyed the quick decision making, the no messing about, the no nonsense. You know what I mean? Quite a lot of decisions. If the referee thinks it's a penalty or a red card, it's just that. And I'm hoping that PGMOL will be looking at this and seeing that in the FIFA Club World Cup, look how quick the refereeing is. Look how straightforward the decisions are. No long VAR delays. So, and hopefully that'll be instilled for next season for our football, our Premier League and our FA Cup and all that lot. You know what I mean? I mean, so far the extra man isn't doing too much for Pachuca. So I'm just looking at the flash score player ratings, and currently the worst rated player on the pitch is actually joint between Garcia, Gonzalo Garcia, and Vinicius Jr. And surprisingly, Salomon Rondon's only got a 5.9 rating, even though he's been very, very threatening. Well, I mean, he is. I mean, look at what he did with Bayer Leverkusen, sent them invincibles. The job that he did with Bayer Leverkusen was simply phenomenal in that first season. But this is a different animal that he's got to manage, and well, that is astonishing, really. 6 attempts on target. Sorry, 6 attempts at goal for Pachuca, 2 on target, only 1 attempt for Real Madrid, and that 1 attempt was off target. It's Jude Bellingham through the middle. Trent Alexander-Arnold arriving, but not quick enough. Got to be quick with those attacks, Real Madrid. They've got to start cutting through Pachuca and generating more opportunities, because he feels as though Pachuca, the move they're in at the minute, will get the first goal. Vinicius Jr., burst of pace, ball right across, and in the middle was Gonzalo Garcia. The question is, did it deflect behind? If it did, it's a corner, and it is a corner. So the corner coming in from the left from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it's straight down the throat of Moreno. And Flixie, welcome into you. How you doing, Flix? Good to see you and welcome aboard to you. Here's Rondon challenge. Mate, you need to change the name back, pal. It's not going to work, mate. This YAWA zone. I think there's a VAR check in progress. We're going to see the outcome of that hopefully soon. And that check is complete. There will not be a penalty. Oh dear. Okay, so 0-0 so far. Real Madrid 0, Pachuca 0. I mean, that threat and that pace of Pachuca is just worrying from a Real Madrid point of view. So won back well by Pachuca. And Palapacino, well cut out there by Houchen. Now Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent's ball. It's a hand in the face. Garcia. It's an arm across and it comes from Kennedy. Should really be a yellow card if you're asking me. Can't be doing that. That's one back well. Here's Vinicius Jr. Plays It's a Bellingham who's in space, and there's going to be a shot from Arda Güler. Bellingham needs to shoot. Why is Jude Bellingham not going for goal here? On a plate for him, bang. That should be in the back of the net, or at least on target. He just lays it off for Güler. So this arena, one thing I do notice about it's got no roof at all. Just looking at it from that kind of panoramic drone kind of view. It's got no roof. It seems like a cricket ground, to be honest, a bit like that. It's an oval where it seems to be like a bowl where the stands sort of come upwards but back inwards again. But there's no roof on the stadium. I mean, let's not forget that some of these stadiums, particularly Lincoln Financial Field, are NFL stadiums. So I think Lincoln Financial Field is going to be used in the Premier League Summer Series as well, which is a pre-season tournament, a mini Premier League, if we like, all for the USA. The winner with the most points in goal difference will get a trophy from the Premier League, of course. Yeah. So right now we're having a call-in break in the 32nd minute. And yeah, the 10-man of Real Madrid, they need to just find a way. I mean, I most certainly believe that Rudiger should come on. I mean, that defence without Raul Asensio and just Houchin on his own as a centre-back alongside the two full-backs, I mean, it's not enough. So, yeah, they're going to have to do some half-time changes, in my opinion. So it was a quick drinks break, and we are back and running again. It was only a minute one. Must not be too hot then in Charlotte. Yeah, definitely not seeing many floodlights in operation, are we, in this competition? Quite often we're seeing blazing sun with stadiums just coated in sunlight and no shade anywhere you look. Houchin. Let's be honest, people. Let me know in the chat. Do you think Real Madrid can win this? I think that there's better teams, particularly from Europe, that can win this at the moment. I think that the the 3 matches that I've seen Real Madrid, and the performances have not been that applaudable, really. Well, that's nice, though. Flicks through, and will it create a goal score opportunity? It's Vinicius Junior, and now it's nice Jude Bellingham, and it's clinical, and it's Real Madrid 1, Pachuca 0. Well, we have liftoff, and we have life, and we have Real Madrid arguably against the run of play and the amount of opportunities, scoring a goal against the very quick Pachuca side. It was flicked around the corner originally, and then Bellingham just uses his left foot to play it across the goalkeeper, and it's the opposite right-hand corner from the left-hand side. It's an accurate and cool, calm finish. So there's the first goal. Here's Vinicius Junior. Ashik, welcome to you. How you doing? Good to see you, and welcome aboard. Ashik, hello. Monday, Tuesday, no stream Wednesday, back again Thursday, no stream Friday. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, you're a bit late tonight, but no worries. We are probably about 7.5 minutes to go before half time. Federico Pereira for Pachuca. Pereira, strike from range. It was definitely off target. We're not buying him. So what did we confirm by Fabrizio? Arsenal have lost interest. We're not buying him. Here's Vinicius Junior, twisting and turning. Vinicius Junior and Bellingham. Dogs are barking, having a mad moment. Oh. Well, 5 minutes to go till half time. And the one goal from Bellingham separates them at the minute. Houchin and 2 remaining. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Jr. back to Trent Alexander-Arnold and the ball across Woods. Just over 4 minutes to go before half time. Plus, of course, any added time, which I expect there'll be about 1 minute of at least. Maybe 2 because of the VAR check. Well, there won't be a lot of added time anyway at the end of the first half. No, he's not. You're deluded, mate. If we're going to buy a new goalkeeper, go buy Thibaut Courtois. But to replace Raya. We're not going to make... If we're going to buy a top goalkeeper, don't make him compete with Raya. Just take Raya out of the team like we did with Ramsdale. Trent Alexander-Arnold. 3 minutes to go before half time now. That's a switch ball that's going to work out well maybe for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Laid across. And then that should be number 2. And it is. It's quick and it's tidy. From Arda Güler. And Pachuca's Fred is gone. And Real Madrid, despite being a man down, are 2 goals ahead and already on their way to what looks to be their first group stage win of this tournament. And Real Madrid 2, Pachuca 0. Before half time. Who would have thought that after Raul Asensio got sent off, eh? Hate watch on Trent. Yes, I can imagine. So somehow, 10-man Real Madrid find themselves 2 up, despite the threat of Pachuca and Salomon Rondon. I like the way that the in-stadium announcers pronounced his name. Arda Güler. He's not the best at defending, is he? Trent Alexander-Arnold. We're in the last minute of normal time before the break. And it is Real Madrid 2, Pachuca 0. Well, Vinicius Jr. And so, yeah, work wide to Kennedy. Pereira looped it in there towards the back post. You mean Yamal? Yeah. Wow, I'm a bit surprised by this. 4 allocated out of it at a time. So 4 minutes at a time. I'm surprised by that. He, I think, is sort of recovering from an illness of some description at the minute. I have no idea when he'll be back, if he'll be able to play this tournament. But it's not just that French player, it's Kylian Mbappe. Probably the best striker in the world, of course. Halfway through the 4 minutes added on, it was Raul Asensio for the denial of a clear goal opportunity. Shit. "90 seconds of the 4 added on remain. Still 2-0 Real Madrid." I was beaten to it bad. Palavecino and straight at Thibaut Courtois. It's all right. It's quite all right, Diana. Well, folks, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on stream, hitting that subscribe button if you are new, and sharing the channel around with your friends. We are on the road to 1.112k subs. Valverde. I think we're about 1,117. 1,120 is our next goal. Of course, we're looking for 1.2k subs as well. So, yeah, the next 100 subscribers we are looking for. But, yeah, halftime score at the break. It's 10-man Real Madrid 2, Pachuca 0 at the break. Na 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 na. Let's check the stats then straight off the bat. So, 58% possession has gone to Pachuca, 42% for Real Madrid. 2 shots overall. Oh, no, that's got to be updated, hasn't it? Surely. Yeah, that simply isn't correct. That ain't. So we're going to refire up DAZN and we're going to get those stats again. But yeah, because those are not, well, those stats just simply aren't correct. So let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. So 5 shots for Real Madrid, 54% of the ball for them, 46% for Pachuca, 12 shots though for Pachuca, 5 on target. There's no update on the passing accuracy. We've had 3 corners. 3 fouls committed for Real Madrid, 9 for Pachuca, 1 yellow card, 1 for Pachuca, but 1 none for Real Madrid. But in consequence, 1 red card for Real Madrid, but they have not had any yellow cards, and there's been no offsides. Well, do not forget, people, ahead of the second half, if you want to give this one a watch, the global broadcaster for this competition is DAZN. And for UK viewers, sometimes the match is on Channel 5, but on this occasion, it's DAZN and DAZN only. So across the globe, free of charge on DAZN if you want to watch the second half. So yeah, we're about to see the pundits, and we're about to see some clips on that first half. We'll have a little bit of a bit of analysis as the pundits go on, and we'll prepare for the second half, which is probably going to be in around about 10 minutes or so at this point. Red Bull gives you wings. I like that. Dog catcher. Having his van stolen by a dog. Na 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 na. Here we go then. The Zone's halftime chit chat analysis. So yes, tomorrow Seattle Sounders against PSG live on the channel tomorrow. Kickoff is at 8 o'clock, live on the Zone. Look at the Asensio red card. Yeah, it's for me, it's a clear red. It looks to be the denial of the goal opportunity, doesn't it? If we'll see the replay again, yeah, here we are. This wide angle, I like this wide angle. Yeah, right there. There you go. Churchill drags him to the floor. No attempt to play the ball from Asensio. Yeah, and you've got Rondon clean for our goal. All day red card. Dogso, yeah. And the referee, so quick with the decision. Straight red, no question about it. No need for any VAR. So I'm happy with that. From both a refereeing point of view, for the fact that VAR was not really intervening there, and the fact that, we just, yeah. And then this Bellingham goal to get the scoring opens up. It's a brilliant finish. And lovely finish from Bellingham. And yeah, that might be a bit of a case of, or when the pundit said it earlier, now Mbappe, a bit more space to run into for Bellingham. Second one, it comes from Arda Güler. Let's take a look at this one. It's originally switched across to Trent. He pings that one across, and it's laid off quickly for Güler. He finishes it nice and coolly and gets the job done. We'll have to wait and see, Diana. They have got an extra man. Pachuca's penalty claim. Yeah, it's a bit of a 50-50, this one. I think that it depends on the referee. Opinion will differentiate here. For me, I'm not really going to give a penalty there. It was clumsy, but I don't think it was. So opinion differentiates. And, Raul Asensio's red card, not able to stop Real Madrid for Pachuca. Second half underway with Real Madrid leading by 2-0. The inevitable happened, people. It was inevitable. The laptop crashed. I don't know what's up with this thing at the minute, but yeah, you can tell that it's beginning to pack its bags on me. So yeah, I think if it doesn't stop with all these shenanigans, I'm gonna definitely be pursuing the new laptop. Yeah. So apologies for that inconvenience once again. Not very fun, is it really? You know, when I'm having the laptop crashing at the minute every time I go live, at some point, once or twice. And I can only apologise to you guys for it. But yeah, we're nearly at the end of this month, and like I said, I'll stick to my promise. You know, by the time the new Premier League season's here, we'll have that new computer in operation, because it's clear that this laptop is beginning to pack its bags on me. Na 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 na. Well, there's some of the Real Madrid supporters there. The Messi drink being advertised. Mass Plus. I've got my hydration. But thanks for the offer of a drink from Messi. So the teams are in the tunnel. On their way out. So I think our second half's about to get back underway then. Our teams are just about ready to go. So let's get the scoreboards back on your screens as we approach the start of the second half. There is going to be a change at each side though. And that first change is going to be two actually. Dominguez and Bautista replaced by Cabral and John Kennedy for Pachuca. And we're going to see Gonzalo Garcia replaced by Brahim Diaz in the second half for Real Madrid. So two changes used by Pachuca, one by Real Madrid, and that is Brahim Diaz on for Gonzalo Garcia in the second half, with Real Madrid leading by 2-0. Here we go then. So back underway, second half, and 10 men, but Real Madrid leading, and it will be Pachuca out of the competition if they do not turn this around. We've got Fraser calling a Pachuca comeback. I think Real Madrid will see it through. And Ashik, yep, see you. Well, see, no, I'm not live Wednesday, mate. No, I'm live on Monday and Tuesday. No stream on Wednesday, so no, I'll see you tomorrow or Tuesday. Yep, I'm live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday this week. No streams on Wednesday or Friday. Look at that. Turn. Superior player of the match vote time. Here we go. Let's get that going. QR code is now on the DAZN screen. And I'm going to give my vote to Jude Bellingham, I think, for that goal that he scored. It was a great goal. Yep. Confirmed. I'll just select my cars and Fraser's voting for random. I have voted. And I've put Jude Bellingham. You're going Salomon Rondon, are you? Sorry, not random. Rondon. Yeah, the Man of the Match trophy is like a beer cup, I think, for this competition. And that's deep. Made by Houchen. So how are we looking then? We're looking like, so the finals on a Sunday the 13th, I think, of this competition, and then I am starting off my pre-season campaign pretty much. Will be a quiet period pre-season, but I will be going to my first pre-season match just 3 days after the end of this competition, and that will be at Bescott Stadium, Walsall. I'm going to go to that one on the 26th of July as well. I'm going to do Stoke, and then I've got the 2 weekends away at the start of August. The first 2 weekends, that is, in fact. Vinicius Jr. on that left, dancing and looking, a bit selfish. Bellingham was calling for it in the middle, but yeah, things may dry up on here just for a little bit. From the 13th up until probably about, I don't know, actually. I don't know how long it'll take. There'll be about 2 weeks or so, really, where we're very, very quiet on here. But we can't complain too much because we've had not really a big stoppage, have we, in terms of the content? And we're not really going to get a big stoppage. I mean, it's not going to be any more than 2 weeks, I don't think, really, without content after the end of this competition, because things are all properly starting back up in August. So yeah, it's just nice, isn't it, to have this tournament here to fill the gaps for a month. There's Raul Asensio. Not Raul Asensio, sorry, he was sent off. Garcia. Fede Valverde. Tuamene. Vinicius Jr. looking to feed it through. Goulet, it was towards the near post. And back into the box. Yeah, Finney Jr. just complaining there. First 10 minutes of the first half, second half, almost gone now then, people. 55th minute, approaching the 56th. Plenty of time for Pachuca, and they've got the extra man. But it is a 2-goal deficit at the moment for them. Gonzalez, oh, whoa. It was a cross, but it caused danger to Real Madrid and Thibaut Courtois, who got someone on it. And that's a reminder of the threat that Pachuca carry. Vecino in that one in the middle. By Houchin, back in by God, that cross was low and deep. And the amount of bodies. How is that not back in the back of the net for 2-1? Madness. Here they come again. John Kennedy. And there was a blocking there from Orlean. 2 remaining. John Kennedy and then Rondon. But straight at Thibaut Courtois. Straight at him. Run ahead of him. Dean Houchin. Garcia got there, but they knocked it out for a throw-in. "33 minutes to go, people. 2-0 to Real Madrid. "58th minute. Montiel. Vecino. Kennedy. Oh, Kennedy. Chance, wasn't it? It was a chance. Big one. Oof. There's going to be some changes. And we are going to see Luka Modric and Dani Ceballos. So here they come. The first of the changes are Arda Güler and Jude Bellingham to be replaced by Luka Modric and Dani Ceballos. So Real Madrid changes are Arda Güler and Jude Bellingham to be replaced by Dani Ceballos and Luka Modric. And then the Pachuca train changes. There's going to be, I think, one for them. One. And it is Sanchez. And two, actually. Sanchez and Kennedy replaced by Lopez and another Sanchez, number 14. Half an hour to go then. Two changes remaining on the pips, which indicate substitutions for Real Madrid, and 3 available substitutions remaining for Pachuca of Mexico. I'm a little bit surprised by how early Bellingham has withdrawn. John Kennedy, powerful, but a good save by Courtois, who's equal to it. That's a good save. Thibaut Courtois. It's a good effort. It's a good effort. There's no denying that. Luka Modric. Well, wayward pass in the end there. Look at the rating on Flash Score for Courtois, 9.5. Yeah. His save ratio in this game has been brilliant. He's been equal to everything that's come at him, really. Yep, and it looks like it's going to be the end for Pachuca. There's Raul Asensio. And why do I keep saying Raul Asensio has been sent off? Was it handball from Brahim Diaz? Handball. So free kick quickly taken by Pachuca. It was a decent first half when Pachuca had all those chances and were looking really threatening in the red card, but you're right. It's starting to turn into one of those games where Madrid have just got it in the bag, really, I think. I think we'll get one more goal, though. I think we'll get another goal, most certainly. Montiel. There's a Mexican wave going on right now, and there's the cross. Madrid's counter. Fede Valverde. Ceballos trying to keep the ball for Real Madrid. Does so, and Modric. Nice ball by Luka Modric. Tight spot there for the attacker. But then work wide, and there's space for Vinicius Jr. Down that left-hand side, and it's going to be a corner, yeah. But he was quickly met by defenders, Vinicius Jr. Yeah, he's been one of those players who's been lacking the speed, really, in this game, and they looked at that last game, really, yeah. Bit disappointing, Vinny Jr. A minute. So, yeah, I've been disappointed by Vinny. Let's keep it. Oh, it's a wide. Big corner. I think it will. Pachuca corner. Well, Vinicius Jr., he's not got much space to work with, but he has got the ball at his feet. Also Courtois at the back. Houchen. A good defensive performance in place of the missing Raul Asensio. Fede Valverde and the space. Brahim Diaz back in towards Fede Valverde, who does poke it in on the stretch. And that should be this deal settled and done. Real Madrid go 3-0 up, and it's Fede Valverde. Yeah. There you go. Fede Valverde adds the postage stamp. And yeah, well done to Madrid. They've recovered. Difficult start with the red card and the pressure. But they found a way to pretty much give their final kiss goodbye to Pachuca in this competition. So job done for Madrid. Surely. All but sealed now. Yeah, that threat of Salomon Rondon early on and that energy has just dissipated. It was too much for Real Madrid at the start of the game. And it forced, obviously, Asensio to get sent off, but yeah, Pachuca are beaten now, really, and they are out, I think. It would be fair to say that. So approaching the last 15 minutes. And Brahim Diaz to Luka Modric. Burst of pace from Vinicius Jr. And on the left, Vinicius Jr. and Fede Valverde's got it. Brahim Diaz on the turn, twisting, and the angle was tight. The flag is either up or there was a foul. Nice ball back into the area for Fede Valverde from Vinicius Jr. I think it's that foul on Valverde. It's been pulled back for by the referee. So we're having a cooling break now with 15 minutes to go. Look at that stadium. Really pretty. It looks like it's by the motorway and by the train tracks. Looks a bit like a cathedral on the outside. But on the inside, see if we can hit 5 likes. People probably won't happen, but always worth a shot, innit? So just a quick cooling break for the players. It seems to be a theme in this FIFA Club World Cup. Half an hour into each half. A cooling break for the players. It is hot weather. And let's not forget how far behind the UK in terms of time zones that the USA is. So, yeah, cooling breaks are needed in the sunshine. So it's change for Real Madrid in amongst all that. We are at the end of the drinks break and the incorrect spelling of Antonio Rudiger. But he is on the pitch in place of Trent Alexander-Arnold. So Trent Alexander-Arnold replaced by Antonio Rudiger. Well, to Brahim Diaz. So 11 minutes to go. Madrid 3, Pachuca 0. And there is a chance for Pachuca, and they've got a goal back by a deflection, and it probably is just a consolation. And Elias Montiel is the man who delivers the goal for Pachuca. So there is a consolation, and it's 3-1. The 3-goal cushion is reduced to 2 for Real Madrid, but it appears to be just a consolation. I don't think that Pachuca will find 2 more goals. But they've got on the score sheet 3-1 here. Probably will boost the confidence a bit of Pachuca. Maybe reignite that energy they had in the first half, and particularly those early stages of the game. And see how there's the ball across, and it's not properly away. But in the end, they do get it away to Real Madrid, and it's Tchouaméni who shepherded it out of the 18-yard box. So about 9 minutes to go, 3-1. I'm just looking at the substitution pips to indicate how many substitutes are remaining, and there's only one, and it's for Real Madrid, and that's it. Pachuca have used all 5. Houchin. Sanchez, there's the ball, and Tchouaméni. Yeah, away quickly, really. No messing about. Not want to concede another. Keep it to 3-1. Keep that 2-goal cushion intact. And get the job done. First win this will be on the board for Madrid in this competition. It'll be Pachuca out on 0 points. But I think there'll be one more game. Though I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's one more game. But yeah, Pachuca, their time is over. Ceballos, nice. And Vinicius Jr. And then work wide to the right. And Fede Valverde went down in the box. I think he just ran into the defender. Collision there. So John Kennedy with 5.5 minutes to go. Pachuca looking for another. Will there be another? That's a ball across and outstretched arm to intercept from Thibaut Courtois there. He's had a great game, Thibaut Courtois. A clean sheet for him. Probably deserves it. At times where Pachuca have been dangerous, kept Real Madrid in the game. Because in that first half, there was times where Madrid were hanging on. Luka Modric. Well, might be a chance here to seal it. To Munoz and deflection. The cross was there. Nope. It is a goal kick to Pachuca. Oh dear. Second time, people. I've gone off the screen yet again. Yeah. Not surprised. But hey, at least I'm making my way back to the screen fairly quickly. Yeah, the laptop itself didn't fully crash then. It was just the StreamYard webpage. It just went, oh, snap. And I was like, ah. Ball into the box there. We're in the final minute now, by the way. It looks to be Real Madrid, though, sealing their first victory of the tournament. And this looks to be Pachuca's end of the road. We've got 5 additional minutes, folks. 5 minutes in added time at the end of the match here. 5 minutes in added time. Yeah, unless we see another goal in the next 5 minutes, it's practically back where we started, really. 2-0, now 3-1. But it looks pretty settled to me. Unless... She could give another goal shot. Will come in. So last couple of minutes now, people. We've played 90 seconds so far of the 5 added on. And like I said, pretty much looks sealed here for Real Madrid. But tomorrow, will Paris Saint-Germain be able to bounce back against Botafogo? You could join me at 7:45 for Seattle Sounders against Paris Saint-Germain as they look to bounce back after that defeat to Botafogo last time out. Flags up against Salomon Rondon there. So Fran Garcia. Thibaut Courtois to Fede Valverde. Last 2 minutes. Fede Valverde. Brahim Diaz. Rudiger's hit the deck. And it's going to be into the centre. But into the hands of Moreno in the goal. Last 90 then of the 5 minutes added on. And he's holding his face, Antonio Rudiger. Whilst you've got Xabi Alonso there, rubbing his face with a towel. I don't know whether that's sweat from the heat or sweat from the pressure of this ending to the game. I mean, it looks to be pretty much sealed. Xabi. Feeling the heat of the match in and amongst the heat of the actual atmosphere. Rudiger's got to be careful. Gotta love a bit of Rudiger, aren't you? Gotta love a bit of Rudiger. Have a go at the ref. You don't want another 6-game ban, do you? The referee's given that signal. I don't know what it means, but that's the signal the referee gave after Rudiger spoke to him. We just need to play the final minute now and get it over with. It's done. I don't know what the spill up is. You're 3-1 up. There's no time for Pachuca. So we're going to end up going to the 98th minute because we're now in the 97th. And as that stoppage with Rudiger happened, there was 1 minute to play. So John Kennedy. Luka Modric. We just about played the time. It's going to be the out of play. Well, that's it. The whistle is blown and Xabi Alonso gets his first Real Madrid win. It's a win that takes him on to +2 goal difference and on to 4 points in the group. Of course, though, Salzburg, if they beat Al Hilal, they will be back to the top of the group. Of course, Al Hilal can move level on points with Real Madrid on 4 points at the top if they beat Salzburg. So Salzburg or Al Hilal can... Salzburg and Al Hilal playing at 11 o'clock. And that will be pivotal within this group. But the final whistle's gone. And Fede Valverde's goal was ended to the winner. And it finishes here by 3-1, a Real Madrid win. Well, folks, I want to thank you for your company tonight, and we'll see you all tomorrow once again. You can join us at the time of 7:45. It's going to be Seattle Sounders against Paris Saint-Germain. Until then, take care, have a good night, and bye-bye from me.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.